It's Friday night. It's week 2. It's September. And tonight, the Chippewa Valley Big Reds jumped on Groesbeck Road, took it down to 696, and made the drive here to Richard Black Stadium to take on your hometown Lakeview Huskies. My name is Tony Savali. I'm joined in the booth by legend, football fan, friend of the program, Mr. Bob Moss. Bob, you ready for a good one tonight?
This is a beautiful night for football. Beautiful, it's nice sunny weather, but a little bit windy.
Well, gusty winds. Lakeview's going to be kicking from right to left. Lakeview coming in at 1-0. Chippewa Valley at 0-1. Chippewa Valley, a MAC Red team, will receive the kick. Coles drives it to the 10. Chippewa's going to feel at 10, stutter a little bit, only get out to about the 21-yard line.
It's good coverage.
Good coverage. And the Big Reds will take the field. Big Reds last week took on Catholic Central in a Friday night game. Lost that game 41-7. Your Lakeview Huskies in week 1 took on in a Thursday night game Lapeer. Lapeer made the drive here. Lakeview won that game pretty decisively, 21-7. Lakeview, a MAC white team, taking on the MAC Red, Chippewa Valley Big Reds. Chippewa Valley takes the field. Head coach Terry Wilson. Brady Collins in the backfield. Quarterback for the Big Reds. We'll start this game from the 21-yard line. 3 receivers, 1 back. Collins from the shotgun. We already have our first flag.
Delay again.
Terry Wilson cannot be happy about a delay of game coming off on the first play of the game. Collins has his hands up, a little confused on how that could be. We do have the official play clock there. Bob, it's back up and running this week.
All right. Well, yeah, last week it was working.
Yes. Have to have an official here in the booth, and we have that official this week. That'll make it 1st and 15 for the Big Reds. Already maybe off their plan a little bit. Collins from the shotgun. Hands that ball off the left side. That ball's loose. Tough to see from up here. Looks like Lakeview Huskies celebrating. Huskies 1 play in. Turnover, Big Reds. That ball was
big fumble.
Jotted loose. And Big John Klein jumps on that ball. Change of possession. Lakeview's going to start inside the red zone, and we're 15 seconds into the game. Can't ask for anything better than that, huh, Bob?
Well, after a penalty, yes, I agree. Get that nice fumble and got a nice recovery.
Gavin McKee will jog out, deliver the play in the Lakeview huddle. Talked to Coach Threed in the week here, and we talked about playing a clean game last week, and Chippewa Valley here so clean and play number 1, the key with the 3 backs. Going to hand that ball off the left side. Nice hold there for number 13.
We got a few, about 4 yards in that carry.
Jalen Lewis
on the carry.
8 carries last week.
Ensworth on the tackle.
Averaged 4 a carry.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Grabs 4 there. Jalen Lewis, one of many Huskies that'll be running the ball tonight. Lakeview rushed the ball for over 160 yards last week. Why not see him? You've seen him rush over 200. They did what they needed to do last week to put the ball in the end zone. That ball's going to go up the middle. Not much.
Brendan Coffin on the carry.
Coffin gets stuffed. Nice tackle there by
that nose guard was right there, and he just made a nice tackle.
Lost the 1 on the play.
Chippewa Valley Big Reds, a MAC Red team. Played a tough one last week against Catholic Central, but a lot of students in Chippewa. You can expect a strong defensive line from them. So to get this offensive running game going, it's going to be a challenge for the big fellas up front. The Ongs, the Pizzos, the Tringalis, the Kleins, the Walkers.
It's 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6. McKee under center. They're hitting that ball to the left side.
Move.
Travis Kelly puts his foot in the dirt, in the turf, drives it north and south, and gets the 1st down. What a nice cut there by Travis Kelly.
Yeah, ball's on about the 4.
That's going to be enough for a Huskies. 1st down.
That's exactly how you teach it, especially in this offense. Get what you can. See the hole, go north and south. Kelly did not try to extend that play to the sideline. Found the hole, got enough for the 1st down. Now we got 4 downs inside the 5-yard line. Nolan Ong, left tight end, wearing number 9. Key under center. It's his power game. Little misdirection play, and Kelly's going to walk in untouched with all those guys in the box.
Number 1, Travis Kelly.
Give it up for that offensive line. That box was full, and Kelly goes in untouched for the first touchdown of the game. 4 yards for Travis Kelly. 6-0 Huskies. 9:49 left on the clock. Gavin McKee fired up. Travis Kelly scored the first touchdown last week. Similar play that he bounced to the outside. That one, again, he saw the hole and he just found it, followed it. The misdirection, the deception certainly worked inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they didn't even touch him.
Yeah. Confetti's flying here in the gusty winds. Cole with the wind at his back. Low snap. There's going to be trouble here. Oh, the ball's loose on the ground. Bad snap catches them there, and it's going to remain 6-0. That snap never got to the holder, Stimick, and remain loose. And Coach Street going to have a talk because it's special teams. Last year when we made the drive over to Chippewa Valley, lost that game 19-2 last year. Strange game. The offenses really struggled for both teams last year. Obviously, Lakeview scored on a safety. Chippewa Valley scored a couple unconventional ways with a punt return, a defensive score. Coach Street, one of the messages this week was to play another clean game. Can't be too happy about that snap there. But he is probably happy with a 6-0 lead, especially after kicking the ball off, taking it away after one play.
Yeah, the snaps for last week against Lapeer were all perfect. They were doing this nice job.
Special teams is a big part of the game. You know, sometimes it goes
And it's part of the third.
unsaid, but every time I come out here and watch a practice, they spend the first half hour or so working punts, working field goals, working coverage. See if we can get some nice coverage here as Coles spots the ball at the 40. Haven't seen an inside kick yet this year from Huskies. Coles hits that once low, lets the wind carry it right through the end zone.
No return.
High school rules, that ball only comes out to the 20. Matt Kalea, defensive coordinator, talking last week about playing downhill, was doing on some of his guys, even though they played a real steady game last week. Wanted to see more attack from his outside linebackers. Stuff that run game. He's out there directing that huddle as the defense takes the field. See number 88, Caden Johnson, still out there at outside linebacker. Number 57, Orient Bale at end. Bob, I'm going to let you make this call here.
That's off the left side. Nice tackle there by number 5, Brendan Buffin.
Jeremiah Brown on the carry. Danny Freesmith on the tackle.
Ball's about the 28-yard line.
Sorry about that. Bob had to open the door for somebody. Press boost.
You got to do what you got to do.
Duty's up here. Papers, got the wind blowing. They got into the door. What did I miss?
We got trips to the left this time. And one receiver to the other side.
Great coverage last week from the Huskies. They played really well in the secondary. That ball's going to be kept by the quarterback. Collins has a lot of space. Gets to the 40, cuts that back. Gets over midfield. Three flags. Look at this. Back in the backfield, we got a scuffle going on here between two Husky and a Big Red. There are 4 penalty flags as that quarterback, Brady Collins, ran for about 25 yards. There were 3 flags and then a 4th one. The blocks continued way behind the play. Number 87, Donnell Jordan, was getting blocked. He didn't like what was happening to him. He retaliated with a little shove to the face mask. We'll see what the referees call here. I think it's probably going to go one each way. Let's take a look. Some of the things we talked about last week, clean on special teams. Had a tough snap here. Only 1 penalty last week on us. Heard the coaches talking about retaliation and celebrating and being controlled to make sure you didn't get penalties like this. Let's see. It looked like it was going to be on Chippewa Valley for an excessive block and unnecessary blocks in the backfield. The play was way away on the other side. But Donnell did retaliate.
Personal foul against the Big Reds and personal foul against the Huskies.
We do get one on each team.
Fouls will offset. We will replay the down.
That's a redo.
It's a redo. Good for the Huskies. I bet you that's going to be a talking point from Donnell. Here he comes, Coach Street going out there, talking to Donnell. Don't retaliate. We had three flags go our way, and then the fourth one was against you. So, easier said than done. I'm up here in the booth. I'm not out on the field, but we'll learn from it. That brings up another 2nd down and 2 after all that. Good run from Collins, but all for naught. This time Collins does hand it off. That running back's going to find a hole. Get tripped up by Travis Kelly just over the 40-yard line. Gets to the 41.
That's the first down.
This rush game now is starting to pick up some momentum. Big offensive line for the Chippewa Valley Big Reds. A lot of skilled players. 3 down linemen for the Huskies. Aiden Johnson creeping in. Man coverage on the far side of the field. Collins out of the shotgun. Play action, looking left, trying to buy time. Rolling right. He's going to tuck the ball and run. Good pursuit there. Danny Freeze move. He's tackled by Danny.
There's about a gain or 2.
Gain of 1 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
The secondary coverage is much improved from last year. Collins bought some time there. Didn't see anything. Had to try to make something for himself. Freeze move. Hide the quarterback. Chased him to the sideline. Gain of 2. Good job, Lakeview Huskies.
Huskies got 3 down linemen. They prepped up for the linebacker the last time.
Out of the shotgun. There's a man closer. Lead 5-5. Crack back block. That ball's going up the middle. Missed a tackle. Number 24 bouncing it to the outside. Good pursuit though. That's Jeremiah Brown on the carry, but he's got nothing.
Number 7, Logan Grubb made that tackle.
Loss of 1. Missed the first tackle. Missed the first tackle at the line of scrimmage, but he tried to extend it. He broke that tackle. Logan Grubb didn't give up on that play. Brought him down in the second try.
It's about 3rd and 9 to go here for the first down.
Last week against Lapeer, created some pressure, which was nice to see. Had great coverage. Almost a couple interceptions here. Jumps. Looks like this receiver on our near side. A little bit of movement.
We got a flag.
He's looking at the ref. What did I do? Number 14 there. They're going to catch number 14, Chase Johnson, with a little bit of hesitation there.
Illegal false start.
Twitched his shoulders. It's going to... So much of high school football, Bob, are these types of plays here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, this pre-snap penalties. Last week, can't state it enough, Lapeer had a couple times where it looked like that they were going to put the ball in the end zone, and penalties drove them back. They went from being inside the 5-yard line, inside the 10-yard line. In fact, they even scored once, but penalties drove them back.
Mm-hmm.
And Lakeview made the most of it. Same thing here.
We got 3rd down now and about 14. 14 minutes to go.
Double sticks. Got to get 2 sticks is what they say. Secondary can play off a little bit here, see if we can generate some pressure. Brady Collins is going to tuck this ball and run. He's going to find a little bit to the edge with another flag in the backfield. Good tackle by Kelly. Good job by the contain to make Collins bring that ball back towards the middle.
We got a holding call against Chippewa.
See what Coach Street plans on doing here. Either has to decide between 3rd and very long, 3rd and 25 or so, or 4th and 8. Thinking about it, talking it over with the referees now. They can find that penalty, so he'll take the 4th down and 8 or so, 4th down and 9. We'll see what Chippewa Valley does. They counter with the punt team. Very nice. Lakeview Huskies get another stop. This time the conventional way.
The wind is going to the east, so they might get a little bit of a break on the wind here.
Got a backyard man out of that neutral zone. Okay, good. Oh, punt. Some of the guys were not ready on the Big Reds. It's a nice punt there to Travis Kelly. Fields it at the 25. Cuts it back to the left. Go up the middle. Flag down. Kelly breaking tackles. Still breaking tackles. Crosses by the 40. But if I know anything about special teams and seeing a flag down, that's probably going against the Huskies. Usually a block in the back or some sort of holding.
Block in the back.
And that one will bring us back. So instead of this ball being at the 41, it'll be brought back inside the 25-yard line. So we're seeing penalties bite both teams. Gives us more room to work, though. See if Lakeview can have one of those traditional drives. They are working with the wind at their back. Catch that wind coming in, Bob.
Yep, that's a plus. It's blowing.
It's blowing. You can see the trees across the field. And check the weather before I came in. Gusty. It's a gusty wind, so sometimes it's really picking up. Doesn't seem to be affecting the cheerleading squad. A lot of defenders in this box, 3 backs. And old school hard count gets the Chippewa Valley Big Reds to jump off side, make contact with the center.
Encroachment against the Big Reds.
You always save that, Bob. You always have that in your back pocket. Not that it's always going to work, but it at the high school level, you get a lot of.
Give them a hard count.
Get a hard count, get a lot of 3-5, especially when everything's tight like that. And they got 5 defensive linemen, they got defensive ends creeping up.
Yeah, Lakeview is using the 1-foot splits. The linemen. It's everything tight.
Power game. See if we can get some of that misdirection here on the 1st and 5. We run this ball off the left side. Duking and jiving. I think that's Jalen Lewis.
That was a good run.
He's a solid runner. I was talking to him in the library the other day. He's been working hard for the last several years. He's earning his carries now. You know, guys that were last year's carries, many of those carries went to seniors who are now at the next level in college. So our whole running back crew, our next man up, next generation up, next graduating year up, Xavier Walker. Walks the offensive line to the ball. We've seen Jalen Lewis. We've heard Brendan Coffin. We saw TK Travis Kelly on the touchdown. We got another first down here. Ball's up the middle.
There we go.
Here we go. Good run there. Misdirection, Brendan Johnson. Everything looks like it's going left. Brendan Johnson has it up the middle. And he breaks that one for about 35 yards. It's hard to, Bob, if you're going to keep joining me in the booth, I'm glad you're up here. Really got to keep your eye on the ball fakes. And
that's the one about misdirection. With Lakeview's been running this offense for quite some time. It's been very appropriate for them.
Yeah, everybody hides the ball, 2 hands on the ball.
They do a great job with it.
You can only imagine being a Big Red. Now here comes the pass attempt. McKee looking, doesn't see. He's going to run it off left edge. See a lot of room.
Good job.
Get that ball out of bounds. Good job by Gavin McKee. Good pass protection. Looked at his couple options. Didn't see anybody. Tucked it. Got off the left side. Turned it up. Ran the sideline and avoided any big hit. Smart play by Gavin McKee. That's something we didn't see a lot of last week. Running of the quarterback. Gavin McKee had a undisclosed injury that he's still recovering from, but
he looked pretty good on that one.
Yeah, with each week, with each passing day, he's getting healthier and healthier. Now look pretty good there. Ball's now just outside the 20-yard line. Another first down for the Huskies. Ball's going off the left side again. They're going to work this left side of the offensive line. That thing just keeps moving.
Another good run.
Running that inside the tackle. Jalen Lewis.
Phil Lacey on the clear. Colton Sturgeon on the stop.
8 yards.
Second down and 8.
This is exactly what Lakeview wanted to do last year against the Big Reds. Some penalties, some fumbles, some turnovers. Made it tough to score last year. This year, hoping for something different here. So far looking good. Lakeview is owning the offensive line. That ball's going to be run up the middle. It's going to continue. Still trying to find the ball.
Brendan Coffin on the carry.
Brendan Coffin picks up the first down.
Peyton Polk on the stop. Takes the ball inside the 10.
Like we said last week, it's very, very difficult for teams that haven't seen this 3-back look and double tight ends to give a scout in the week leading up to it. And the scout team just isn't prepared to necessarily run this type of offense the way Lakeview does. For that reason, we've seen a lot of first quarters like this. He hands that ball to Deion Lacey. He sees his first carry there.
Deion Lacey on the carry.
Gets that ball inside the 5.
Luke Foy on the stop.
A little bit of evasiveness from Lacey. Usually a power runner. Made a few guys miss there in small spaces. Got his head down. Got inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, second down, 4 yards to go.
And just a reminder after this quarter,
second and goal.
A special performance from your varsity and
haven't seen the quarterback keep to the outside, which is usually a staple of the Huskies offense. But right now, if it's not broke, doesn't look like we have to fix it. Continue with this power offense. Ball's going to Gavin McKee on the keeper. Coach, did you hear me, Coach? Gavin McKee keeps it himself. Runs it off the left side. Good play, good action up the middle.
Coach Savali called that one.
Yeah, Coach, man.
Good coach. Good job.
We got somebody stealing our plays here.
He didn't get touched. Just
again,
walked in.
It's 2 4-yard runs, 1 for Travis Kelly, 1 for Gavin McKee. Nobody touched. 2 rushing touchdowns. To try to make up for the missed extra point. Looks like we're going to go for 2 here.
For 2.
Which is also something Coach Street has done quite a bit in the past. Trusts his offense to pick up 3 yards. 12-0 Huskies trying to make it 14-0. Jalen Lewis up the middle. It's met at the 1. Dragged back by Hookham. This pile continues to move. No whistle. No whistle. Waiting for it. Referee comes in looking for the call. No good.
The 2-point conversion is no good.
That was a scrum. That was a rugby scrum there. Jalen Lewis met at the 1. Looked like he was being dragged back by Big Reds. Then the pile moved the other way. Got down to the half-yard line. Couldn't extend the ball over the end zone. So they fail on back-to-back conversions. That makes the score 12-0. But not a bad place to be. The crowd is packed tonight, Bob. It's a Hawaii night, luau night.
Really?
You can see the dog pound down there. They've got their Hawaiian leis on.
They have probably 100 cheerleaders here today.
See the cheerleaders with their leis on. They got the little Husky cheerleaders as well from the elementary school, wearing the turquoise. And big shout out to Coach Kluge and her daughter for taking on the little Huskies. I heard at our middle school, I heard we have over 60 cheerleaders. So that's not even the middle school cheerleaders. If we were to add them, we'd have.
They get extra credit for that?
We'd go. She gets extra pay.
Good.
You get those middle school cheerleaders out here, we'll be goal line to goal line. They got a lot to cheer for tonight. 12-0 so far. 3:20 left in the first quarter. And there comes Coles. His 3rd kick of the first quarter. Drives this one high this time. Puts a little bit of air on it. Bounces right at the goal line. Creeps into the goal. Another touchback, which is a huge weapon. We talked a little bit last week about having a kicker who can drive it into the end zone.
Oh, for sure.
The ball only comes out to the 20. I don't see that with too many high school teams. Holes utilizing that gust.
Is he a soccer player also?
He's a soccer player. He plays for some travel soccer teams. And watching now a couple years, he's really got a strong leg.
He's got a good leg. Yeah, he does.
Leia trying to fire up the troops here. Huskies taking the field again. On defense this time. See Chris Rogers out there getting some more snaps.
Ones to the left.
Singing his praises last week. Chris Rogers made a lot of plays.
Hand off to the fullback.
Guy's name went Chris Rogers' way.
Jeremiah Brown on the carry.
About 9 yards in that
Kelly,
play.
Danny Kreismuth on the stop.
Get taken down by Friesmuth, but last week's game, if you watch that here on the YouTube account, if you were here in person, you saw a game that was unlike any other. A defensive, especially in our defensive 4. I'm going to say about 7, 8, 9 players dealing with cramps last week.
It was unreal.
It was unreal. And a lot of guys who maybe weren't going to get a ton of snaps had to fill in. Defense held their own. Some of those players are going to get more snaps this week. Play it, trying to get everybody shift left. Looks like he knew something. That ball comes Chippewa Valley's right, Lakeview's left. And another nice gain for Chippewa Valley's run game.
It's going to be first down and 10 for the Big Reds.
So they got a first down, and the ball's on about the 36-yard line.
Jeremiah Brown, strong runner for the Big Reds. Big Reds have a big team here. Looking at, can't count how many players, but they got a full roster here. Big sideline.
I say 60.
Yeah, look at that sideline over there. They're dressed in their away white jerseys with red pants. Lakeview Huskies got the blue helmet, blue jersey. The one with the gray pants today. It's another run for Jeremiah Brown. He's going to find a big hole.
Jeremiah Brown.
Get that ball past the sticks. Get just over the 45 and another first down for the Big Reds. So power running game for the Big Reds. McDix comes off the field. John Klein enters the game. The left tackle. Got to imagine that a MAC Red team with that many kids has a strong offensive line. That score last week against Catholic Central, even though they lost 41-7, we all know the powerhouse that Catholic Central can be. Chippewa Valley trying to make that right. This ball goes off the left side. It's number 21.
Hari Chandler on the carry.
Hari Chandler. It's a nice little gain.
We have a timeout on the field.
The Huskies trying to figure out a way to stop this run game. We're talking a little bit about the jerseys here. Lakeview's trying to emulate maybe what some colleges do. A few different jersey options. Go blue on blue, blue and white, blue and gray.
46-yard line.
Kids love that type of stuff. They like the unveiling of what the combination is going to be for the week. They look good in there. Silver and blue. Trying to come up with their third stop of the game, and there we go.
Good tackle.
Hey, no extracurricular, please.
Lorian Bailey on the stop.
Lorian Bale. They call him Low. Wraps him up in the backfield. Loss of 2. Good play by Big Low. Stays in the game. Looks like he was going to come off, but he stays in. No, he does come off.
We have 30 seconds.
Dog pound, it's third down.
Bale comes off. Vincenzo Pizzo, the Toledo Rocket prospect, comes into the game. He's going to be right over the ball at nose. 3 down linemen for the Huskies. Kyle McCabe making some calls from the linebacker position. Out of the shotgun. Big Reds going to run that up the middle.
Good stop on number 50.
Vincent Tringali. Big stick.
Vincent Tringali meeting him up the middle.
Short gain. That brings up another 4th down.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
I could hear that one through my headphones way up here in the booth, Bob. First quarter comes to an end. 12-0 Huskies. Big Reds have a big decision to make coming out of the first quarter. Do they want to go for it on 4th and 2? My guess is yes. And
they're past the 50. They're going to go for it.
As we watch the Lakeview Husky cheerleaders try to manage the little Huskies. Enjoy this little cheerleading routine here. Coach Palea, Coach 3, Coach Liska talking to the defense. Coach Lentz down there giving his offense line some taps on the helmet. Gavin McKee keeping his offense fired up. Still trying to get these cheerleaders lined up. Your daughter ever do cheerleading, Bob?
No.
She was
No.
more of a player.
My daughter was an athlete.
Yeah.
Volleyball and basketball and softball.
Yes. These girls are athletes. They can do some backflips. So your daughter, play some sports there.
In fact, my daughter was an All-American candidate her junior year down in Florida.
I don't want to butcher her last name. How do you say her last name?
Her married name?
Married name.
Jacoboni.
Sarah Jacoboni. Shout out to Sarah. Sarah, long time since I've seen you. And a shout out here on the YouTube. Looks like the cheerleaders are going to have to try to do this routine maybe at the next stoppage. Reese tried to hold it up. We got 70 elementary school students. They look great. Parents probably don't. They'll get it. They'll get it. A lot of fans in the stands. Coach Lovett giving his defense a call here because it's a huge 4th down play. Collins out of the shotgun. Going to run it up the middle. Looks like he's stuck.
It's close.
I got the referee here. I got the best angle in the building. It looks like he's going to be short. I'm up here in the booth. I'm right at the 45. Oh, that ball's going to be short, Bob. That ball is short. Waiting for the official call, but got to get it on the ground. Coach Reed, everybody's pointing to our right. And there it is.
Yep.
Turnover on downs.
Very good. Very good.
Turnover on downs. That power running game is not working up the middle. Some good substitutions by Kalea in the defense, bringing some big bodies. And 3 attempts to run it up the middle. 3 consecutive big plays by the Huskies, and great turnover on downs. Can they capitalize? Try to make this a 3-score game in the first half. Ball's inside their own 43-yard line.
Yep.
Xavier Walker leads that offensive line.
43-yard line.
Key hands that ball off the right side. Not much there. Good tackle. Number 50. Ball went to Deion Lacey. Brought down by Terrell Johnson.
Terrell Johnson on the stop.
Wrapped him up around the shoulder pads, yanked him down. Not going to see that happen to Deion Lacey too often. He usually is able to get some yards after contact. Was only able to pick up a yard there. 2nd down and 9. Nice to have that play clock up and running. Gavin McKeithen looking at right corner of the end zone. See him doing it right now. Trying to utilize clock here, even in the first half. Working into the sun a little bit. That ball's going to go to Travis Kelly. Up the middle.
Travis Kelly on the carry.
Gaining nothing there. Nothing to work with. It's going to bring up a long 3rd down.
On the tackle.
Wind is in their face. Conventional here. Dallas Harris comes in the game.
3rd down and 8.
Dallas is one of our speedsters on the outside. Let's see if they got a little gadget play for Dallas. Track star, number 6. He'll be in the backfield in this play. McKee, under center. Ball's going to go to Harris off the left side. He's got a lot of speed. He's going to turn that outside edge. There he goes to the 30. Lowers a shoulder at the 25.
Nice run.
And gets driven out of bounds at the 25, but that's just speed, Bob.
Oh, yeah. That was speed around the corner, and away he went.
We got a lot of power backs, but that's our shifty number 6, Dallas Harris. He might not have too many offensive sets that he's in, but it's Dallas. You get the ball, look for the edge, and use that speed. I'm telling you, Dallas.
He's not a big kid, but he's a fast kid.
He is very fast. Like I said it last week, I got to see him run a lot of 100-meter dashes this year, and it's hard to pull away in a 100-meter dash, and I saw it quite a few times. I would go back to the power running game, and this is that ball gets stuck at the
big pile.
Yeah, the entire offensive line is driving that runner for a gain of 3.
And our Toledo boy led that one.
Yep.
Deion Lacey on the carry, brought down by a whole tribe of big reds.
See Christopher Dominguez come in, number 31. All sorts of backs in the system. Keep legs fresh.
Coach Pat does rotate his players pretty well.
Absolutely. Lakeview scored 2 points last year on a defensive safety against the Big Reds. Really struggled to move the ball. This year, different story. Ball's loose on the ground. Bad snap. It looked like maybe Lakeview jumped on it first. Taking the referee's about to get in there. Big Reds claiming they have it. We're going to wait for the call. Big Reds are definitely celebrating. That's usually a good thing, but we'll see. Bad snap for the Huskies. It's going to be 3rd down. Celebration, and you don't have the ball, guys.
Recovered by the Huskies.
That's what it looked like from up here, but
Kyle McCabe with a fumble recovery.
At 56.
yeah, Kyle McCabe recovers that ball. Dallas Harris comes back into the game. Wonder if the Big Reds are making note of who's coming in.
Takes the ball.
Number 6 is back in the game. Gavin McKee gets the call from Coach 3 on the sideline. Very traditional. We do have 9 minutes and 10 seconds in the second quarter clock. 3rd down and 7. Huge play inside the 30-yard line. Ball's going to be kept by McKee.
Got it.
Fake it to Dallas Harris. Going to keep it up the outside. He's going to avoid getting hit. Let's see if he got that first down. Coaches are saying yes.
They've ran that play twice now, and it's worked both times.
Last week they didn't unveil the quarterback keep off the edge. Bring in Harris, use him as a decoy this time. Quarterback keeps it, and we're moving the chains. It's like Gavin McKee knew exactly where that second chain was, even though it was on the other side of the field. Sensed it, stepped over it, got out of bounds, didn't take the hit. Gavin McKee, that's why he's your quarterback. Very smart. Especially after the missed snap there, made up for it on a nice run. We haven't seen the Huskies pass the ball. We've seen them drop back one time. That ball's going to go to Harris. Going to use that speed again. Going to get to the outside. Going to cut back. Oh! Get down, protect that ball, Dallas. Good run by Dallas.
Yep, good run.
Saw some patience from Dallas. Got to the outside, got about 6 yards. Realized he didn't have much more. And Walter Payton, he didn't go out of bounds.
We can still get a first down.
You ever seen those Walter Payton highlights?
Oh, yeah. He was unbelievable.
He used to seek out contact. He never ran out of bounds. Dallas Harris, maybe he didn't lower the shoulder there, but he got all he could there. Did I just compare Dallas Harris to Walter Payton?
As well as the Lakeview
not yet.
Performing their fall performance.
Let's have a little Jameer Gibbs in him. McKee going to hand that ball up the middle. Deion Lacey chopping his feet. Great run. Followed his right side of his defensive line.
That's the first down.
It's going to be another first down. Clock is still rolling. Coach 3 very happy. Coach Lentz coaches up that offensive line. He's got to be happy with the way this offensive line is controlling the
first down.
3-yard line.
3-yard line. Remember that they started off this game by kicking the ball, so we know we're going to get the ball to start the second half. But right now we're worried about scoring here. First down and goal inside the 5. Ball's being run to the left side. A lot of action to the right, but that ball's up the left side. Looks like he didn't get anything. Big Reds do a nice job there.
Freddie Coffin on the carry.
Talked to Coach Street about revenge. I asked him, are you on a revenge tour? Got Lapeer last week. They beat you last year. You beat them. Now you got the Big Reds who beat you last year. He said, we don't talk about revenge. He did say, you know what, though? We do have a bad taste in our mouth from last year. So Lakeview trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from last year where they couldn't score. McKee's going to keep this ball, and he's got nothing but space. And Gavin McKee with his second rushing touchdown. The Big Reds have no answer right now for that play action up the middle. Quarterback keeps to the outside. That's 3 rushing touchdowns from inside the 5. And on all 3 touchdowns, a Husky goes in untouched. Gavin McKee getting...
The whole defense is tackle to tackle. And they're getting on the outside very, very, very nicely.
McKee looking healthier than ever.
Cole's on to attempt the extra point.
He's glad to get in the action a little bit. See if Coles can put this one through. Let's see if it all goes right here. Snap, hold, pick, and win.
No good. He missed to the left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't drive that ball like he usually does. So 3 touchdowns, no extra point conversions. And that makes it an 18-0 game. Kind of a strange score, but
18. Now we take a field goal. That gets us 21.
That is true. That is true. But 18-0.
Well,
much better than last year when we were only able to put 2 on the board.
Lakeview's definitely controlling the ball.
Got 6:44 left on the clock. Like you said, a beautiful night here. First Friday night in September. Second week of school down. Fans are out. Packed house here. looking east to west in these brand new stands that we built last year. Hold about 3,000 people, and it looks like we got about 3,000 here on the home side.
Cole's kicking off for the Huskies.
Even Chippewa side is pretty packed over there.
They travel well.
For the Big Reds.
Saw on their social media accounts that they were going to have a 5 p.m. tailgate. Get the party started early. Lakeview's trying to end this party. 18-0 lead, 6:44. The Big Reds have got to answer. There's that onside kick that you sometimes see, different type of onside kick. And Big Reds pick that up, make something from it. Not the greatest onside kick. Hari Chandler picks that ball up. We don't know if that was an onside attempt or just kind of a low squibber, but
I think it was a good kick.
yeah, didn't have enough drive on it, so easy to handle there by Parker. So the Big Reds are going to have their best starting field position at 42-yard line. And out comes McCabe in the defense. Lorraine Vale, Nick Dix, Kaden Johnson, and Chip Reesmith, Brennan Johnson.
Chip hasn't thrown the ball over too.
No.
Maybe one pass that tried to attempt.
4 receivers now. Mostly runs.
So trips to the right, one single receiver to the left.
Love the wing. You called it, Bob. The quick pass to the slot. But hopefully that's what they used to call it back in my day.
They still call it that.
They do?
Oh, yeah.
The button hook.
Falls down around the 49.
I thought they called it like a dig route or something like that.
Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be second down.
At least my dad used to call it a button hook. He told me on the flag football field, you run a 5, you do button hook. But guess what, Bob? If I were at Seth, you'd let me hear it.
Oh, you did.
You probably
I can hear it right now.
He played some sports with my father
Oh, yeah.
today, and he liked to play quarterback, and he wanted to know. He had it all drawn up in his head. It's a quick screen pass there. Up there, number 3 is going to make a few guys miss. Makes a nice run out of it. Number 3, Darius Smith.
Danny Priesmuth on the tackle. Takes the ball in the Husky
Yeah, there's nothing
territory.
better than playing sports with your father there. I know you've got 2 boys. Have you ever been on the field with them? You ever get to play any sports with them?
Lacrosse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, good lacrosse. Nathan was a lacrosse player, and Joel a little bit.
And you played lacrosse, what do you say? You also had this?
A little bit with us. But he played in college.
It's a sport that I get, but I felt the lacrosse ball today, Bob. I have one in my class and looking at this. No good.
It's solid.
Absolutely. I was shocked then. Big Red's going to try to get back to this run game. They've had some success. Number 21.
Nice
breaking tackles.
Hari Chandler on
Ari
the carry.
Chandler. So this power run game, you can feel kind of some desperation here. The Big Reds have been able to move the ball
Takes the ball
with some big chunk plays,
especially
especially on the ground. They just haven't been able to
We have a timeout in the field for an injury.
put one in the end zone. They haven't been able to sustain a drive. So Lakeview's done a nice job of
With the normal time.
yeah, we've got an injury timeout here. See if it's a cramp or a shin injury. That's number 51, Kingston Dix. Plays with a lot of energy. He's down holding his left calf area. We'll see. Off of Damien. But the Huskies have done a nice job tonight, even after some runs of 10-plus yards by the Big Reds, and Big Reds picking up a few first downs. They've always been able to kind of stack them up for a few plays in a row and then get a few turnovers on down. So going to need to do that here. The Big Reds have moved this ball to the 22-yard line.
We want to give a quick
Kingston
shout out
Dix
to
is down. We'll see who comes in for him.
Line. Thank you for all your years of service here at Lakeview Public Schools.
Like, Cross is a pretty physical game, isn't it, Bob?
Yes, it really is. And when you get hit with that ball's pretty hard. They call it pow, because you get bruises.
Yeah.
The most power of guys win for the day.
Yeah.
Who gets the move? They count them.
Shout out to our girls team here. We have a girls lacrosse team that started last year.
Wow. Very good.
That was their first year. And who was their second year? Don't quote me on that, but we got a new lacrosse team. Tons of girls playing and getting better each year. So we'll look for that in the spring of 2026. Girls lacrosse. Shout out to you girls and the coach. Out of the shotgun. Going to keep working Chandler, number 21. He's shifty.
He's not too big. He's 5'7", 155.
Dallas Harris. He's shifting. He's pretty quick.
Jeremiah
He's broken some tackles here.
Chandler on the carry. It's a Tringali on the stop.
We're seeing
we do have a stoppage of play.
Brady Collins hand that ball off quite a few times here. Or Hari Chandler. That seems to be the new combination. Some discussion here from the referees.
Yeah, is there a call on the field?
It does look like there's a flag. See what it is. Here we go.
Foul against the Big Reds.
We might have another one.
The move back 15.
15 yards. Didn't see it.
15 yards from getting the play.
But we saw this last week with Lapeer. We saw Lapeer moving the ball. And then a penalty would move him back 15 yards. It is hard to overcome a 15-yard penalty, especially when you're only running the ball. So we'll see if this one comes to bite them here on the backside.
So it's second down and about
second down and 21 Big Reds from the Huskies, 53-yard line.
Second and 20. And you lose the down. That's not a repeat the down. It's a lose the down, lose 15 yards. They got their 4 receivers out. Play clock is running. A little confusion here.
Trips to the left again.
Brady Collins trips left, running back to left, one out wide right. Fake handoff. Lots of time for Collins. He's going to throw this ball up. He's got a ton of guys open. Overshoots him. Wonder who didn't run the right route there.
The 2 guys are right next to each other.
Yeah. Lots of one post route, one skinny post route, and you end up with 2 Big Reds running in the same spot, both relatively open. Collins overshoots them. They collide into each other. Huskies get away with one there in the back. And Calais is trying to talk to his secondary there.
Third and 21.
Third and 21. He's trying to talk to Travis Kelly. Logan Grubb playing the safety positions. Brendan Johnson out there playing inside linebacker. Jalen Coleman almost had an interception last week. Coleman out here, single coverage. And their tall receiver, man, this guy's tall. Collins back to pass. He's going to run this one up the middle. He's going to find some room. Got to bring him down. Nice run by Collins. He almost picks up the first down on 3rd and 21. He's going to come up very short. Penalty marker way back here at the 40-yard line. Let's see what that is. Coach Street looks happy about it. Let's see. I don't know if he looks happy looking at the back of his head, but I could tell.
That's a hold
by his shoulders.
Another mistake.
Holy cow. That's a 19-yard run by Brady Collins. A simple drop back. Quarterback keep up the middle. Quarterback draw. Take everybody deep, draw it. Then he was able to get to the second level, bounce it out to the right side, but somebody was holding. Maybe created that hole. And now we have third. I'm looking at the scoreboard. Third down and forever. They got to get to the 12-yard line. They're back here at the 44-yard line. Quick math. That's 36 yards.
That's a long ways.
I'm an English teacher, even though sometimes I stammer over my words here. But it's 36 yards they got to go here. We're going to bring up the receivers. This guy's way in the neutral zone. Okay, the referee helping him get back. Shotgun, quick screen pass, number 15, and he drops it. Gain
Fourth down.
Took a little shot.
4th down.
Collins pass is incomplete.
Right through the hands of number 19, Zach. So JoJo Williams, number 15, couldn't handle that one.
He threw a little steam on that one.
Put a little steam on it. That was just a little play to maybe get them into a spot where they could maybe go for it, maybe pick up 10 to 15 yards. But now it's 4th down and 36. And what looked like a promising drive inside the red zone is now a punt from
we have a timeout
your own 40-yard line.
Lakeview calling timeout.
Lakeview going to call a timeout. That leaves them with 2 timeouts left. They're going to be receiving this ball after the punt. Just about 4 minutes. Coach 3 probably doesn't want to see his special teams unit here do anything all too fancy here.
Right.
You know, you're going to be fielding this ball. You probably you haven't done it a ton this year. We didn't see too many punts like this last week. Probably going to tell your returner to plant his heels on the 10-yard line and fair catch this ball if it's in front of you and let it go through the end zone if it's behind you. At least that's what I would say.
Sure. Put him on the 10. If it's over your head, let it go.
If
it's in front of you, fair catch it.
Yep.
Make sure you get it all.
See where they go here. They got two sure hands back there. They got Dallas Harris back there at the 11-yard line. Travis Kelly at about the 12-yard line.
He's got the win.
Snap to the punter. Not the greatest punt. That's up the right side. That ball's going to go.
That's out of bounds.
Right on the 25. That's
maybe the 30.
Let's see where the rough spots is. It looks like he's going to put that around the 27-yard line.
Around the 27-yard line. Huskies will take
so that's
over.
Again, we talked a little bit. I had a chance this week to interview Lakeview's punter, Liam Rubino here, wearing number 44. He's over here practicing into the net. He's got a ball in his hands. We haven't seen him tonight, which isn't a bad thing. But he's one of our weapons from the special teams, our punter, and that punt by the Big Reds gives us good field position. Wasn't able to utilize the wind. And here we go with 4 minutes. A 4-minute drive. Let's see if we can put one together from their own 27. McKee gonna lead this offense. Bit of confusion. That ball's gonna be kept by McKee. McKee's gonna go down.
Okay. Good job.
Gain some yardage.
Stand bounds.
And it's Carter
Caught me on the play action. I thought that ball was up the middle. I thought there was some confusion, but McKee had it the whole way. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. We'll see if the Huskies pick up their pace a little bit. They usually kind of milk that clock. 24 on the shot clock. Oh, I love basketball. Had a chance to play some basketball last night with some guys. It's a good sport too.
Here?
We play on Sundays here. Sundays, myself and a bunch of alumni. We gotta get them. Oh, bad snap. Fumblerooski here. McKee picks it up. Going to try to make something out of nothing. He's going to stay on his feet. Get a couple yards. Slide down.
Chased down by Terrell Johnson.
Yeah. The guys my age won't play with me anymore. They all moved to golf and bowling and cornhole. So now I got to play basketball with guys who I used to coach who are younger than me.
Yep.
Makes me feel young. Shout out to some guys there. Shields, Dabrowski. You know who you are.
Sure.
Seniors, Quincy's, Daryl Stanleys. I could go on and Everett. Got a list of about 50 alumni that come play basketball Sunday evenings. Look forward to that. Look forward to this play here. 3rd down and short. McKee, quick snap. Goes to, looks like Deion Lacey. He's fighting. It looks like third effort.
He might get
it. Certainly got the effort there. Giving it to him, moving the chains. Great effort there by Deion Lacey. Stuffed in the backfield. McKee has a little bit of limp here. He kind of hobbling a little bit. 2:17. Clock is rolling. Lakeview does have a passing attack. They don't pass the ball a ton, but you can only imagine after all these runs, Bob, you give one clean play action, you might get somebody loose back there. Chippewa trying to run off a defender, just gets him off in time. There's that inside misdirection handoff to Logan Grubb.
Another 1st down. Way to go.
Logan Grubb on the
counter action. We see Grubb with a carry.
Chip had a 5-man line that time. It's gone 6, it's gone 4, now they got 5.
So hard to get ready for this Husky offense now. The Huskies aren't used to playing too much of a hurry-up offense.
No, they want to use it all the time up.
Coach looking at the clock. He's well aware of his timeouts. Got 2 timeouts and 1:36 on the clock. Huskies picking up yards. Here's that pass play. Good coverage. McKee going to step up. Going to slide down.
Good job.
Good pass protect. Nobody. Only had a couple options deep. Those guys were covered. Linebackers dropped, so McKee just stepped right up through the hole. Gained what he could. Gained about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
6, 7. Slid down at 1:10. Coles, you might have called that field goal. We'll see. Field goal's always an option. Coles has got a big leg. Lakeview trying to score here. Inside of a minute. This ball going to Grubb. Has to break a tackle. He almost gets tackled in the backfield. Puts his hand down. Dives over the 40.
I think he got the 1st down.
Good job by Big Red number 2. Peyton Coldicott on the tackle, shoestring tackle. Grubb does dive for that 1st down.
Lakeview's got a timeout.
Lakeview's going to call their 2nd timeout with 48 seconds. Ball's on the 40. So you wonder here.
We got a score.
You wonder here, do you keep running the ball?
Top of the 5th inning.
He tried to unleash another pass. Last week's statistics, a little strange. McKee 1 for 1 for 10 yards and a touchdown. Did throw one long pass. That resulted in a pass interference. Here, he's dropped back a couple times. Hasn't seen anything with throwing, so he's made some smart decisions. We're seeing Lakeview play another pretty clean game. We've seen, other than the conversions, the one bad snap, they're staying out of penalty trouble. Haven't turned the ball over yet this year. I don't jinx this usually. I shouldn't say that. But I have a lot of confidence in McKee.
From the Big Reds, 40-yard line.
Offensive line. Now we see something we haven't seen yet all year. A 3-receiver set to the left.
Trips to the left.
With Dallas Harris in the middle. They don't look like they're ready for this over here. Only got a couple guys in coverage off to that left side. They're going to rotate a safety late. They're not going to get the pass protection. And that's something,
Gavin
McKee's going to go down for a big loss. We'll see what the penalty is, but got to imagine that's got to be on the Huskies. And tried to look for that pass. A lot of pressure by the Husky defensive line. Brought back. McKee does look like it's going to be on the Huskies. And it looks like the Chippewa Valley Big Reds are going to decline any sort of holding penalty.
Penalty is holding against the Huskies.
And that'll just be a big loss and a big sack for the Reds defense.
They had officials walking over to the Chippewa side.
I was trying to ask, want to accept that penalty or not? They did decline it. We're now at 43 seconds.
Second down and 23 for the Huskies.
Second and very long. See how the Huskies attempt to play this. Don't want to turn the ball over. And we get the
penalty was holding against the Huskies. Penalty decline. Brings the ball back.
Out of order there, but
47 of the Huskies.
They stick with this 3-receiver look here. His free safety is far away from the action here. Let's see if we do a little quick pass. A little bubble screen here. We'll see what we got going. McKee ends up off the middle. Good hole there for Brennan Johnson. He's going to get that back. All that penalty yardage back.
On the carry.
Gain about 13 by Brennan Johnson.
It's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Huskies.
Clock is at 10 seconds. Will they call the timeout? Will Coach 3 want to throw one up here? Looks like he's going to take that timeout with 1 second on the clock.
Timeout called by the Huskies.
The Huskies one last play.
Final timeout.
That was kind of an old school like flag football play there. Run it, take all your skill players, put them to the left, run them deep, and then do something to the right. Yeah, go opposite. And it worked there. Brennan Johnson was able to find the hole.
Yeah. Only one guy was there to tackle him. He gets down him. It's a touchdown.
Let's see what the Huskies have in the playbook for a 39-yard attempt here. Can't kick the field goal from here, I don't think. This is in NFL here. Cole with the wind in his face. This would be a 56-yard attempt.
It might be out of his range.
Might be out of his range. McKee's got a good arm. Baseball player, hockey player. I have no doubt that McKee can throw this ball to the end zone, even with a little bit of wind in his face. I'm looking at the trees across the skyline there. It does look like that wind is still blowing.
He's going to get the protection.
Got to get that protection. See what the Huskies draw up, how they stack it up here.
3rd down and 9 for the Huskies. The Big Reds.
They go back to their power set. See if they can break one loose here. Last play of the first half. Huskies in their own 39. 18-0 lead. Ball's going to get on an inside run. Some nice statistics there for Brendan Coffin. That'll bring us to the end of the first half. We've seen some nice runs by both teams. We've seen the Huskies run the ball. We've seen the Big Reds run the ball. However, we've seen the Big Reds stuck on 0 points. Still have a goose egg. Good job by the Lakeview Huskies defense. Lakeview has scored 3 touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns, and has an 18-0 lead going into the first half. So it's looking promising. Coach 3, Coach Kalea, they'll go in there, talk to the offenses and defenses, talk about some weaknesses. We'll watch the the cheerleaders. We'll watch the dance team and the marching band here. And
The second half should be very interesting.
Chippewa Valley, you know, they got a lot of pride. They're not going to go down like this. So, back red team, be ready for some adjustments. And
Big school.
We'll come back and watch the second half.
Check my technique. Coming from my technique. Wanna feel my technique. It's pure. Bad, bad, to the left. Money, money, to the right. You can be both, meet in the middle, dance all night. Take it all off, or just a little if you like. It's pure. It should cost $1 billion to look this good. But you look at it easy because you got it. My technique. You can find the one with the tempo good. Oh, 3, 2 pretty girls. That's my technique. That's my. All my pretty girls to the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Lakeview Varsity Huskies. Roy Haddon kicking off. For the
Chippewa
Big Reds.
Valley spotting this ball at the 25-yard line to start the second half. 18-0 Huskies pitching a shutout. The Mac White Huskies 1-0 on the year. The Mac Red Big Reds of Chippewa Valley sitting at 0-1 after a loss to Catholic Central. Trying to get on the board.
15 yards.
They will have their first kickoff here
And the Big Reds
of the game. Ball set at the 25. Squib kick. That ball's going to bounce and bounce and bounce. Be picked up by Travis Kelly. Straight up the middle. Great run. He's going to get that ball almost out to midfield. But Bob, what did you see there in the first half? I mean, both teams were able to get yards, but the score sits at 18-0. What did you see in the first half?
I saw that Lakeview can do what they want to do, really. They can run the ball outside and run the inside. They haven't thrown the ball one time.
One time. They actually never put it in the air. Every time Keys brought it down, they ran with it.
The quarterbacks played a really smart game.
We talked about playing on schedule. We haven't really been behind the sticks.
Yeah.
And we have seen the Big Reds move the ball, but then find ways to put themselves behind the sticks with penalties. Those are drive killers. Then just as I say this, Bob, the ball gets loose. We've talked about playing very clean. The first handoff of the second half is fumbled. Deion Lacey's frustrated, and that's easily scooped up by the Big Reds. So just like the way the first half started, Chippewa Valley fumbled the ball on the first play of the game.
That's right.
The Huskies fumbled the ball on the first play of the second half at midfield. Now going to have to bring out the defense. So definitely things to talk about. You sometimes wonder with a big lead over a MAC Red team, going to come out with that same fire. This receiver, and Big Red's going to take over. Collins going to be out of the shotgun. More than ever, do the Big Reds need a score. He's going to look play action. Johnson pressuring from the outside. Klein chasing. Finds a receiver through the hands.
Incomplete.
Good throw there by Collins, but through the hands of Jaden Ward.
Second down.
So another nice throw by Collins. We've seen that a couple times where the ball's gone through the hands of his receiver. That might have been Chase Avery, number 80 there, that couldn't bring that ball in. The passing attack for both teams. Now, Lakeview hasn't really had to throw the ball. Chippewa Valley, when they have, receivers haven't been able to bring it down. See a three-man rush here from the Huskies. Going to go back to handing the ball off. Right there. Great pursuit by Brennan Johnson.
Nice play. Nice play.
Brennan Johnson on first contact.
Bryce Locke on the carry.
He's able to slow that runner down.
Travis Kelly on the stop.
Gaining nothing. Third down and 10. So even with the turnover, the Huskies defense comes out ready. Looking stout here. See if the Big Reds will put this ball in the air. Four receivers. Collins out of the shotgun.
You got twins on both sides.
Watch the secondary work here. The communication between McCabe and the secondary. Straight drop back for Collins. Now getting rushed out. Rolling right. Going to be chased by Dix. Wrapped up by Nick Dix. Good pursuit. Did not let Collins turn that ball up the sideline. Collins wraps him up at the hips. Drags him out of bounds after a 1-yard gain. Great pursuit by Dixon Harris.
No gain on the play.
Fourth down.
Bringing up a fourth down and 9.5.
So far, they have not sent the punt team on the field.
Down 3 scores. Chippewa Valley knows they've been gifted the ball here to start the second half. Trying to make the most out of it. Bringing a new receiver here to the short side. 5 receivers now.
Trips on the left, twins on the right.
Zelaya shouting at his defense. Trying to D up this 5-man route.
Get a rush.
Good pass protection. We're going to hold in the backfield. Going to get a hold. Collins bouncing around. Doesn't have anybody. He's going to throw the ball now. And, Dallas Harris through the hands. Incomplete.
He almost picked
had
that
a chance
off.
to intercept it. Flag came down early in that play. Very early. Looked like a offensive lineman dragged the defensive lineman as he was falling to the ground. Just kind of bear hugged him and pulled him backwards. Lots of coverage there from the secondary. Long time to cover. Rolled left, rolled right. Harris stayed true the whole time. Almost got an interception.
Decline that penalty and get the ball back.
Probably a smart play to let that ball go through his hands, right? You intercept that ball, you have it.
He just gained 20 yards by missing it.
Rick Harris had that in the back of his mind. Probably not, but like you said, we're right back to where we started 4 plays ago.
Yep.
Our ball.
Exactly.
At midfield. It's a great job by the Husky defense. See if we can hang on to the ball this time. It's a Jalen Lewis. We're gaining 1.
Lewis on the carry.
He works hard. Jalen Lewis.
Jacob Ensworth on the stop.
Sure-handed, covered up that ball. Make sure that ball didn't get loose. We've now played a minute and a half here. Both teams have touched the ball. They've been touching it now for the second time already in the second half. We're only half into the second half. Lakeview could really do some damage here if they could put some more points on the board. Big Reds fans haven't had a ton to cheer about. Pretty quiet over there. Husky fans ready to erupt with another score. Lacey.
Nice quick move at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Lacey just put his head down, followed Vincent Tringali.
Sturgeon on the tackle.
Lunge forward, gained about 6 there.
Gain of 5 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3.
Bring up a 3rd down and 3 or 4. And Lakeview is back to milking the clock here early in the 3rd quarter.
Chip's got a 5-man line and 3 linebackers right behind him.
See this power run here.
Oh, offside.
Penalty marker on the field.
Number 9, not happy for the Big Reds. He's been Sam Jones yelling at his defense. Second time today, the hard count has caught him.
That's the 1st down.
Gavin McKee has been following this offense for a long time. Whoever the Lakeview quarterback is, has a very quick cadence. They like to kind of go on the same snap count quite often, but change it up every once in a while. And we've seen the Big Reds jump offside 2 times, and that one gives us an automatic 1st down with the running clock as well. He hands that ball inside to Deion Lacey. Fighting. You're seeing Klein and Trigali clears some path. It's not pretty. It's not a 40-yard touchdown, but it's another 5 yards.
Lacey's a tough kid.
Man, he's a workhorse.
On the play. It's going to be
last year, saw him in the backfield. Probably only carried the ball a handful of times for the season. Last week, Lacey led the team in carries. It looks like he's starting to tack on more carries through the second half as Lakeview tries to wear on this defensive line of the Big Reds. 2nd down and 6. Inside handoff. Number 13.
That's close to a 1st down.
Jalen Lewis.
Kenny Deagle on the
That
stop.
little inside trap run. A 1st down.
That means this is 1st down. Here we go.
Clock is running.
1st down.
Getting close to the red zone.
Coach Threeden is patented. Arms crossed, just analyzing. Coach Liska standing next to him. Coach Liska runs our weight room. Got to be proud of this offensive line.
Sure.
You don't get this type of movement by just showing up on a Friday night. This takes place in winter. Look at it. Big Reds.
Offside again, I think.
Man, holy cow. Number 33. Jacob Ensworth wanted to get in there on some sort of blitz. Got to give a lot of props to our offensive line for never jumping. You know,
who's ever the offensive line coach is doing a great job.
Shout out to Coach Lentz.
Huskies from the Big Reds, 22-yard line.
Matt Lentz, former Wolverine. Son Avery on the team.
Oh, that explains it right there.
Yeah, former Blue. Go Blue tonight, go Blue tomorrow. Got Avery Lentz, who plays tight end. Dad is coaching. He's off there to Lacey on the right side. Lacey, he's a 1st down back. Just to get those tough yards. We get a couple there. 1 yard, bring up a 2nd down and 4. You can see some of the Big Red defenders here early in the second half.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Trying to catch their breath.
Yep, they've been on the field a long time.
Don't have the time of possession here. We got to get our stat guy on that, but Lakeview likes to own the time of possession. They owned it last week against the Pier. Feels like they're winning the TOP tonight. Definitely here in the second half now. McKee's going to keep that ball after a fake handoff. Going to try to. He's bounced out there by McKee. Good patience. That's a patient run. Gotta like to see that, Bob. A quarterback uses his eyes, avoids the hard contact, waits for his lineman.
He's ran the ball very well.
Gain of 3 on the play.
His hand on the offensive lineman's back and just waits and waits and waits for that block, and then picks up 3. Third and very manageable. And Rubino over here still holding the ball in his hand. Love Liam, but he might not get a chance to punt tonight if the offense keeps moving the ball like this.
And the ball's in about 18.
And up on here, inside the red zone. He looking at cadence. Ball goes up the middle. Kyle is moving. Good run here. Yards after contact. Still Jalen Lewis.
Bringing down a whole bunch of
I had a good chance to talk to Jalen Lewis the other day. I think it was probably Tuesday in school. He's in the library. And he was doing his homework, and such a polite young man, soft-spoken, runs the ball hard. You gotta like those kids who are good students, very polite, but then when they flip a switch on the football field and
your ears and
Jalen Lewis is soon. We don't have that. We have the roster. We're gonna have to get these years here. Kind of like Deion Lacey. He's been getting carries the last couple of years. He's been on team, but now it's his time to really carry the ball this year. Right up the middle there. Great dive right up the middle to Brendan Coffin, number 5.
I think that caught chip by
Brendan Coffin on the carry.
Yeah, there's nothing fancy there. Run just off center.
Yep.
And again,
they weren't expecting that.
Andrew
play
on the stop.
So the backs we have in there are power backs. We can always bring in the Brendan Johnsons, the Travis Kellys, the Dallas Harrises. Those guys might be the more breakaway running backs. 5-10 yards at a time, chunk plays, staying on schedule. Man, that clock is moving. We're down to 5 minutes and 30 seconds. This ball's going to go to Deion. He is going to try to bounce this one to the outside.
Deion Lacey on the carry.
Does it. Nice pursuit by the Big Reds, tackling the big field. Couple guys coming off of the Big Reds. Bringing up a third down and 4. Maybe third down and 5. Bringing a new set of backs here. Yep. Look at that. Fresh backs. You got Grubb. You got Brendan Johnson coming in. Travis Kelly. So 3 new running backs for this play. And McKee gets the call from the coach. 14 on the play clock.
That's a coach's dream to be able to switch the backs all at one time. That's nice.
We break the huddle at 10 seconds. Only 3 left on the play clock. And snap this right at 1. McKee looking to pass, rolling left, doesn't have much. Gonna throw this ball up. And out of bounds.
Pass falls incomplete.
Smart play by McKee to get that ball out of his hands.
Intended for number 9.
Drive it out of bounds. Did not get the pass protection. Trying to roll left.
Fourth down.
There comes your 3 points.
And here comes Alan Coles for a huge field goal attempt here. First half, the Huskies scored 3 touchdowns. Failed on 1 kick bad snap, 1 kick wide left, and then they
Alan Coles on to attempt the extra point.
1 for 2.
Field goal.
Conversion 0 for 3 on conversion, so make up for it here with a 3-point field goal. Like you called, Bob. Let's have a see. Coles can grab this field. Wind has died down a little bit. Good snap, good hold.
It's no good.
That's good.
Oh my gosh. We had one referee say no, one say yes. The man who said no now says yes. They're talking to each other, those officials underneath the uprights. The man who said no was overruled. 3 points, Huskies. Like I said last week, I had that job. That was one of my jobs. They kind of worked together to see who had the better view, what side of the uprights. Tough from the press box to tell exactly where the ball is, but
yeah, from here.
That's a big 3 points. We're back to 21-0. Huskies on top with 4:43 to go. The defense came out after a first play fumble by the Huskies. They made the Big Reds go 4 and out. Took over the ball. Took a lot of clock off that third quarter. Puts 3 points on after that scoring drive.
Yeah, when Chip runs the ball, they run the ball pretty well, but you know what? They're getting a little short on time here.
Short on time. They haven't been able to stack enough big runs together. Credit the Huskies and the adjustments on the defensive line, putting these turnover on downs together. But Fred tried the squib kick. They tried the squib kick, gave him good field position. Went back at his back. Gets that ball high, lets the wind carry it. The ball's going to be fielded inside the 5-yard line. Big Reds running back, number 6. Great tackle there. Solo tackle. Gotta love that.
Will Jones-Terrell on the return. Ian Matuk on the tackle.
Hey, Ian Matuk. You gotta love solo tackles, right, Bob?
Sure. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Carroll had that ball. He had made a few nice cuts. Had Ian Matuk one-on-one. Matuk brings him down to the silver turf of Lakeview here at Richard Black Stadium on a beautiful summer night. We're still in the summertime here, but it feels like fall. Just check the weather here. Feels like 55 degrees.
The wind has died down.
The wind has died down. The fans look comfortable. They look comfortable. And Huskies, they're comfortable lead, but they're not going to play like they're comfortable. So trying to get another stop here. Inside handoff out of the shotgun.
Jeremiah Smith on the carry.
Nice run by Smith up the middle. So we haven't seen any completions by the Big Reds.
Caden Johnson on the tackle.
I don't believe they've had any completions out of their passing game, so wonder if they're going to have to open it up. A tough game last week against Catholic Central. I see my good old friend over there in the crowd, Josiah Robinette and Krista Robinette. I know it's a hometown broadcast. I got a shout out to the Robinette family and their son Jesse, who's on.
Tell him I said hi.
You know the Robinettes. They're good people, and he's wearing number 13 for the Big Reds. Jesse Robinette. When he was a baby, and now he's out here as a senior playing football. There's that passing game from Big Reds. Misdirected, dragged the guy. Everything went left. Number 23 snuck out to the right. Good throw. Good catch by Jaden Brown, but the catch actually brought him to the ground. He had a lot of space to work with, so rather than that being a big play, no yards after catch, that brings up a 3rd down. But we do see the first reception of the game. Been following this team for a long time. They have one of the best secondaries I've seen quite some time here. We hand that ball off the middle. Flag goes up. Power run over the 1st down marker. The Reds are going to pick up the 1st down. Jeremiah Brown.
On the stop. We got a flag on the play.
We shall see, and it looks like that one's coming back by.
Yep.
Man, 2 weeks in, I granted
illegal motion against
the second week of the year, but we have seen in the first 2 weeks, we saw Lapeer rack up a lot of penalties last week. Scoring opportunities go backwards against them because of the penalties, and now we're seeing the Big Reds continue to move the ball, yet as soon as they move the ball, a penalty usually drags them back. A 3rd down conversion now goes backwards to 3rd down and 7. So that play doesn't count. Let's run it back.
Yeah, this is a big one. If we can hold them here, that'd be great.
Donnell comes back in the game. Donnell Jordan.
We got trips to the left, single receiver to the right. There we go.
Back to pass. Collins looking to pass, makes a nice throw right over the middle. That's going to be brought in by a Big Red. Couple pass plays here now. That's brought in by
Collins, pass complete.
Darius Smith. Sat in a hole there, just behind the linebackers, and nice delivery by Collins.
Takes the ball
completions here.
1st down and 10 for the Big Reds.
Michael Martin was in for that play for the Huskies. We'll see if we see a few more balls going in the air here. What a tall receiver here, number 80, who's really working in motion. Haven't thrown to him yet, Chase Avery. And single coverage out here with Donnell. Good. Play fake in the background. Collins is going to keep that. Donnell's going to have to make a tackle. He misses a tackle. Collins breaks 3 tackles. Splits 3
flag.
Huskies.
Collins on the keeper, tripped up.
Donnell Jordan comes up limp and a flag in the backfield.
It's a push in the back, I think.
Yeah.
Number 80.
Collins made a nice run there. eluded Donnell Jordan, eluded a couple other secondary.
Illegal block against the Big Reds.
But we're going to come back.
Wow.
And you got to love it if you're a Husky fan.
We've been flag bitten tonight.
Big red crowd sitting on their hands. Very quiet over there. Their student section. Just when they feel like they have something to cheer about.
It'll be first down.
They got the USA theme going, but there's just not much to cheer about over there in that. So, minute 45 on the clock. This third quarter is going to be over before you know it. Right now with 4 receivers here, but the Big Reds have got to score on this possession. They hand this ball off to number 21. He's going to find a little bit of a lane, get about 7 yards back. Harry Chandler seems to be their workhorse, has got a lot of speed. Some breaks and tackles.
Carl Chandler
gets the penalty yardage back.
Nick Dix and
but the clock is rolling, and Chippewa still is on their side of the field. So Coach Kalea is just trying to keep this offense in front of him, not let anything get behind him.
It's like second and down and about 11.
Big Reds working exclusively out of the shotgun today. Changes his protection to the left side. Lots of times to throw the ball. Fires a bullet over the center to number 11. Good defense, so tough catch off the hands of number 11. Evan Hosey, that ball finds the turf incomplete. We got a Husky down in the backfield, or sorry, in the secondary. So good coverage there by the secondary. Lots of time for Collins to throw. He stepped up in the pocket, delivered a laser to Hosey, but a little bit behind him. Ball falls.
Score update from Brazil.
Innocent to the ground.
7-0.
See if we can get a number on who's injured over there. Uh-oh. We see it. First time tonight, Bob. I'm hoping that's what it is. But we see a Bladen out there with the yellow bottle.
Uh-oh. You know what that means?
Mustard. Let's see.
I think they got some pickle juice, though, from one of the restaurants.
Coach Bubba, who's right there down the sidelines there. Coach Bubba went to a local establishment. I'll give him a plug. New York Deli, right at the corner of 2 Mile and Little Mac. Great establishment. They donated us a lot of pickle juice. I actually spent some time on the internet this week trying to figure out how this mustard, how this pickle juice though. What I found out from the internet, so you know it's true.
It's gotta be.
Mustard doesn't stop cramps from happening, but it does alleviate the cramp while it's happening. You might be able to take some of the pain away. Pickle juice, on the other hand, might be more preventative. So
it's through your system faster.
Got a little bit of everything over here. My Coach Bubba is my father-in-law. Went in his garage fridge and he had 8 1-liter bottles of donated pickle juice. Look good. So that looked like Dallas Harris came up in our secondary. Dallas Harris, hopefully that was a cramp. It looks like he's definitely walking off from his own power. Now he's jogging off, so.
They have to stay hydrated. A lot of times the boys don't drink enough water during the day.
Absolutely.
You got to be hydrated.
Chris Kopke on the PA address, trying to get the dog pound fired up. I can feel
third down. Press
booth shaking as the fans start stomping. Collins out of the shotgun. Brings up a huge third down on 11. There's lots of, good pressure up the middle. Good stick in the gut.
Wow.
Overshoots his man. On the blitz is Chris Rogers. Goes in untouched. Gets right in the gut of Collins on the delivery. Overshoots his man, and that ball is incomplete. Chris Rogers was one of those guys who came in last week with all the cramps. And made plays. Just made plays, and here he is coming in. Dallas Harris goes out. Chris Rogers comes in at middle linebacker. He's a wrestler, not afraid of anything. And gets
fourth down. They're going to go for it.
Let's see if they bring the pressure here, Bob.
The ball's on about the 37.
Lakeview with 3 down linemen. Switching the linebackers.
And they just called the timeout for Chippewa.
Chippewa.
We got 32 seconds left in the second quarter.
32 seconds in the third quarter.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right. Third. You're all right, but probably don't want to use a timeout there, but this is a huge play. They absolutely need to pick up this fourth down to extend this possession. So they do use one important timeout prior to the fourth quarter. So we'll see what Chippewa draws up. With Flea talking to his secondary, talking to his linebackers.
They have gone away from the run there. Quite a bit. They've run the ball now.
Collins has a nice arm. He's gotten some protection. He zings the ball, but that was a huge play there by Chris Rogers to dial up some pressure, get in the backfield. So we'll see if there's a blitz call here. Love the chess game that is football.
I did notice, though, too, that the athletic director installed a couple lights in the light system here. Makes it a little bit brighter.
Oh, yeah. The bright Friday night lights. There's nothing better.
Go.
Friday night lights. Fourth down on the silver turf. The logo popping at midfield. 5 receivers for the Big Reds. They rush. They get low bail with some pressure. Nice throw by Collins.
Nope.
Puts it on the money, but double coverage off the hands of Darius Smith. Nice ball by Collins. Really tough catch by Smith. Great coverage by the Huskies. Off the hands and to the ground. Now what is that? Is that stat guy? Where's our stat guy? How many turnover on downs is that? That's got to be the 3rd or 4th turnover downs.
I think it's only the 4th.
The Big Reds. We haven't really seen too many punts.
I'm surprised, though, he went for a whole 9 yards on that time. Just get the first down.
Yeah.
He had to go just for the first down, but he did.
Look, a deep shot there. Now you wonder here with one more score, especially a touchdown, that could be the nail in the coffin here. So
Chip's got a 5-man front again.
Big Reds have got to find a way to get a stop here and get this ball back. Huskies are going to rely on this run game. Hand this ball off the left edge. That's Jalen Lewis running hard.
Good run.
Usually up the gut, this time to the outside. Able to get a few yards, able to get about 5. Does get shoved out of bounds. I should know this, Tim Murphy. I'm always looking to see if the clock's going to roll. You know, the guy gets ran out of bounds in the 3rd quarter. NFL, college, that's you usually keep rolling that clock, but here in the high school level, the clock is stopped. They are going to have to run another play here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, the rules are so much different between high school and college and pro.
Yeah, there definitely are some.
It's the same game, but it's new.
High school rules have kind of stayed the same. As many rules have changed. Now we get a penalty, and it looks like we're going to get a delay of game
against the Huskies.
I think there might have been some confusion by even the Husky staff of whether or not they were going to have to run another play. And they were. Came out late, and
2nd and 11 for the Huskies.
that yardage that Lewis just picked up ends up getting sent backwards on that delay of game. So
I think Lacey's ready to set up the crank on there.
You guys down here. We got to fix this cramp. McKee back to pass. We have a little bit of time this time. Finds him out wide open. That's Logan Grubb. He makes a man miss. He's going to get inside the 10, dragged down from behind. Great ball by McKee. Great route by Logan Grubb. Wide open. Little deke in the open field. And you see that. That's what you see from this Pat Threed offense. Tons of runs, but when you decide to go play action, you can usually, if you get the pass protection, there's usually somebody that can be found. That time it was Logan Grubb, and that will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Huge play. Brings them to the 5-yard line. Huskies are going to run off the field. We're going to switch sides, and we're going to try to score.
You know what to do. Let's hear it.
End of the 3rd quarter. You know what time it is. Frankie Valley time. The Jersey boys. Let's let the dog pound serenade us. Take it away, dog pound.
That's the 4th quarter highlight.
Let's hear them. Bring back memories, Bob?
Oh, for sure.
Beautiful wife, Linda. Did you guys ever dance to this song?
Always. My wife's a great dancer.
Okay.
Great dancer.
You don't see that as much anymore. They're
No.
dance dates.
me
Oh, I used to watch the Dick Clark show. Dick Clark,
Oh, yeah.
with all the music. The one from Canada, too. I can't remember the name of that one. But, dancing show from Canada, of Windsor.
I remember the Soul Train. I used to watch that as a kid.
Yep.
Can picture you. I know, again, you were good friends with my dad and my
Oh, yeah.
parents, and I know my dad loved to dance.
Oh, he was a good dancer. And your mom, too.
Oh, yeah, on the road. Hopefully he comes back. Frankie Valley. And you get a little Marvin Gaye.
In fact, our hangout was 9 Mile and Little Mac, Lakeshore Lanes.
Lakeshore Lanes. Doing some reminiscing. The oldies were playing. We'll come back to some football action. The song of the Remember the Titans soundtrack plays. Classic football song.
Christopher Dominguez on the carry.
Here we go. Lakeview
Terrell Johnson
trying to run that ball in. Dominguez gets a carry. Gets a loss there.
Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal.
Huskies are up 21 points here to start the 4th quarter. We would think that a touchdown would make this game very, very difficult for the Big Reds to make a comeback. Field goal would only make it a 3-possession game. It is a 3-possession game right now. Field goal would make it a bigger 3-possession game. We definitely know that the Huskies would like to get this ball in the end zone, make it a 4-possession here. Key, hand that ball off to number 13, Jalen Lewis.
He's in.
He's going to smell the end zone for the first time. Jalen Lewis finds the blue end zone and makes it a 4-possession game. Referees are talking. Is there a flag on this play?
I didn't see one.
I didn't see one either, but the referee's talking. Jalen Lewis celebrating. Let's see here. What make the call?
Holding against the
We
Huskies.
get a holding call.
Yeah.
So wipe that one off the board. Jalen Lewis doesn't get his first touchdown of the year. Great run though, and it's just back. What is that?
2nd down and goal, Huskies from the Big Red 18-yard line.
Ball gets put all the way back at the 18, so maybe a spot foul 10 yards from the spot. And here we go. 2nd down and goal from the 18, so not the way you draw it up for the Huskies, but a little more time to take some clock off. Ball's going to go up the middle.
Brennan Johnson on the
To
carry.
Brennan Johnson.
Rory Haddad on the tackle.
He tends to be our guy who dives it up the middle. Often on the sells the fake to the outside. Was able to get a couple there. Cole's warming up his leg. He might be called upon to kick a long field goal here. Definitely has the leg from here. Let's see if the Huskies dare throw this ball. Key, who has a nice arm. Give him the protection. We saw him throw that ball to Grubb. We know that he can put that ball on the money if you just give him the protection. Key back to pass. Does not get the protection. Sidesteps. Tries to throw it on his back heels. And throws a dime.
Nice.
Throws a dime to Jalen Lewis.
Chippewa had the rush on him, but he missed.
Jalen Lewis
He
smells
made the tackle.
That's right, Bob. Jalen Lewis. Touchdown denied on the hold call. Says, you know what? Throw it to me, McKee. McKee on his heels with 2 guys in his face. Very calm, very stoic. Steps up, takes the hit, throws that ball to Lewis, who brings it in the center of the end zone. Bring on Stimmick and Coles for the extra point. What a throw by McKee.
Yes, very good. Nice.
McKee getting a lot of dap over here on the sideline. It is tough to simulate that because in practice you kind of avoid hitting the quarterback. So for McKee, who's been battling some injury, to hang in there with 2 guys right in his face and throw a bullet there to Jalen Lewis, who found a nice opening in the zone. What a big play.
They have the rush on him, but the quarterback's so tall. Stepped up and fired.
That makes it a 4-possession game. 28-0 Huskies. We're seeing a nice passing attack. Maybe you're not going to see dozens of pass attempts, but you're seeing the fruits of the labor of the hard work of the running game. It opens up the passing game. All the offensive linemen getting some pats on the helmet over here from all the coaches. 28-0. May I remind you, I know Coach Street doesn't want to use the word revenge, but last year, the Big Reds in week 2 took down the Huskies 19-2. The Huskies never found the end zone last year. And this game is quite different in week 2 of 2025. Short kick by Coles. That ball's going to go out of bounds and draw a penalty, but
Coles' kick goes out of bounds.
Get the ball on the 35.
35-yard line.
talked about it extensively last week. Last year, the Huskies had 3 road games to start the year. Had to travel to Lapeer, had to travel to Chippewa Valley, then in week 3 had to travel to Roseville. Started the year 0-3.
Is that because of the field being built?
They did schedule early, and they didn't know if the field would be ready. It was ready, but they already established 3 road games. And so then this year we're running back the same schedule.
Yeah.
It's just the reverse. So we start with 3 home games, and definitely trying to get that bad taste out of our mouth from last year. So far looking real good. Big win last week against Lapeer, and up 28 here with 10:19 to go against the Big Reds. Collins going to work out of the shotgun with his 4 receivers. He just tuck this ball and run off the right side. Good speed by Collins. Not going to get touched for 10 yards. Going to get spun down.
Brady Collins on the carry. Travis Kelly on the stop. Takes the ball to the 46.
But I was talking to the staff. They were talking all summer. There's something different about this Lakeview group. There was a lot of confidence. They finished the last year playing 3-3. And there was a lot of confidence at the end of last year, the way they were playing, and it carried into the offseason, into the conditioning. Coach Reed teaches a class here at Advanced Conditioning for Athletes. Lauren Bale. Oh, there by Kate Johnson. Good pursuit there by Lauren Bale. They've done the work. They've been in the weight room, advanced conditioning by day, practice after school. Guys do all schools, but man, these guys have been working hard, so we're starting to see it all pay off here. Trying to keep this shutout going. It would be nice to shut out a MAC Red team. You know, Matt Calais and the defense are thinking about that. Going to try to keep the Big Reds out of the end zone. Collins looks left, flips the ball. Nice catch, nice run. Darius Smith making things happen. Just a quick little dig route.
Takes the ball to the 39-yard line. First down and 10, Big Reds.
Maybe a little bit of preventative defense here. We see Travis Kelly dropping to about 15 yards off the ball. Sorry, that's Logan Grubb. Kelly's going to step up a little bit here. Still with 4 backs. It looks like Collins is going to keep working on the shotgun. Straight drop back to the final man. Going to test the secondary.
Oh, that was almost intercepted.
And there, Dallas Harris on great coverage out there.
Number
Just
6
one-on-one,
right on him.
One-on-one coverage out there with number 14, Chase Johnson. And,
Coleman on the coverage.
it's hard to run past Dallas Harris, so he was in great coverage. Ball hit him basically in his back.
Yeah.
Get his head around, he might have a pick. But great. I mean, you can't get any better coverage than that. Bring trips to the right side. One receiver, this tall receiver to the left here. Running back to the left. Running back trying to pick up that block. Here comes some pressure. Nice pass by Collins. Oh, good spin move there by the Big Red. Break some tackles here. And good run by number 14, Chase Johnson. So finding a little bit of success throwing that ball over the middle. It all starts with the pass protection of the Big Reds. But time is ticking. We're under 9 minutes. Inside the red zone now for the Big Reds. Collins is just going to tuck and run up the right side. They're going to pursue. He's going to find a hole, though. Nice run there by Collins. That's going to be another first down. They didn't get it just about the 5-yard line.
You know, their best runner of the game has been the quarterback.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. So we shall see. We've seen teams get down to about the 5, inside the 10-yard line, 5-yard line, and Lakeview's been very stout at somehow keeping these teams out of the end zone. Chippewa trying not to have a penalty here. They'll run the other way with Collins. Gonna get, and here it is, Bob. He's in the end zone, but there's a flag in the backfield. You can see that hold from up here. It's an immediate call from the referee. These outside linemen, they just, once that quarterback wants to get that edge, it's that left tackle, that right tackle who's holding on once that lineman's trying to break away.
Yep.
I can see that from the press booth here.
Every time they run a nice play, make some nice yardage, they get it called back. So you got to stay away from that penalty.
Big Reds from the Huskies, 15-yard line.
I feel like I am calling my shot sometimes out here. I'm calling things. I'm going to call another stop here. The Huskies here. That brings it back to first down and goal from the 15. Looks like you a little bit more room to work with. Collins out of the shotgun. He's a man in motion. Going to give him a little toss pass right in front. He's got a lot of speed up the left side. The tackle over there by Grubb, and
number 14.
Jalen Coleman would get to call his name. Jalen's been blanketing this receiver out here. Jalen's been in solo coverage out here against Chase Avery. Hasn't had many pass attempts come his way.
He's doing a nice job, though.
Stepped up there and made a nice tackle. Good run, though. That is considered a pass play, that little toss pass to the man in motion.
The important thing is the clock is still running.
Yeah, they're having to run a lot of plays. If they are going to score, I mean, they're running half a dozen plays to score within the 10-yard line here. So clock continues to run. It's inside 7.5 minutes. Collins back to pass, going to have pressure. Tip pass there by Low Bale. Lorian Bale gets his right fingertips on it. And that ball falls to the ground. Third down and goal. Some of the things you haven't seen, like last year when they were 3-6, the Huskies weren't able to generate a lot of pass pressure. You're starting to see that against two really good teams, Lapeer and Chippewa Valley.
Yeah.
You're seeing us get some pressure on the quarterback. You're seeing coverage by the secondary. Now we're letting them have the little pass over the center here a couple times, but nothing big to the outside. And the Big Reds need a big play if they want to. Oh, there's that pass pressure. Missed the tackle. Collins going to try to score. Makes a nice jump cut. And Collins finds the end zone to put the Big Reds on the board. Had him at the 4-yard line. He put his foot in the dirt. Jump cut. Score. Collins. 28-6. Big Reds drug out their extra point team. So the Big Reds fans have something to cheer about. Nice run by Collins. You said it. He's a good runner.
He's tough.
He had to beat a man there, and he made a nice move there at the 4-yard line. Going to try the extra point here is Roy Haddad. Good snap. Drives that ball right through.
I think it's good.
And some Huskies are down. Two Huskies are down after the extra point.
We have a timeout on the field for
Lorian Bale, who's been dealing with cramps the whole game, and let's see if we can get a number on who else is down. Lorian Bale sits back down. Scores 28-7. Muskers for Bale. Bale has had a good game, had a big play there, and football. Good to see Lorian out there. Muskers for our other player down. So, a little bit better than last week with the cramps, but it's starting to rear its ugly head here.
Again.
Yes. Talked about diet. You talked about it last week, Bob. I went down to the field after the game, and part of the post-game speech from Coach 3 to Coach Lentz was about diet. And they were thinking about what was the team meals that they had. They had those team dinners, and shout out to the parents for hooking up these guys with a good team dinner. That was Caden Johnson down with the cramp. He's limping off. Give him a shot of mustard. But diet was a topic of discussion heading here into week 2. So definitely want to get this straightened out. About 8 players go down with cramps tonight.
It's about half as bad as last week.
Still got 7-11 to play, so cross our fingers here. Big Reds with a little bit of pep in their step. You wonder if this is the time. Got to call out the hands team.
My guess they're going to kick onside. Let's see what happens.
Use that where Chippewa is going here. Wrong side there, buddy. Okay. Don't mean to be sarcastic. I don't know what's happening here. Was there a penalty? Why are they all lined up over here? There must have been a penalty on that play.
On the kick?
On the extra point.
Kicking off for the Big Reds.
This ball is being... Must have been a penalty that we missed because the Big Reds are kicking this ball off from
the 45.
45.
Lakeview's 45.
Short 45. Lakeview's 45, yes. So definitely a time for an onside kick. We're bringing up all these Huskies here. Let's see how it works. There's the attempt. It's going to bounce up real nice.
Good job.
So not the way you draw it up for an onside kick. That ball took one hop.
And kicked it too hard.
Yeah, kicked it hard, and it went right into the hands of
recovered by the Huskies.
Danny Friesmuth.
Huskies will take over.
In baseball, we'd call that a friendly hop.
That's right.
For your shortstop. I mean, to toot my own horn, but that was my position there. The Church League softball shortstop.
Really? Wow.
We're there at 14 Garfield. I love playing shortstop. Only problem is the field always made of gravel and had all these stones. So
that makes it tough.
if I got a friendly hop, it was a gift from God. It was usually a bad hop, and Church League softball, so I had to keep my composure.
Yeah, that's where I finally ended my career. Church League softball.
Yeah. Whenever you have a story about the past, I would love to hear it.
Brendan Coffin on the carry.
I love the old.
I got a baseball story. Okay, I'm going to Roseville High School.
And will be second down and 7.
Trying out for the JV baseball team. I had an old glove I had found in the street in front of my house when I was probably 10 years old. Here's my glove. So I go to the tryouts for the JV baseball team. And the coach says, "Is that your glove?" I went, "Yes, coach." He goes, "Hold on a second." He goes to his car, gets out a glove. He goes, "Here's your glove." And gave me his glove. He had an extra glove in his car.
Jalen Lewis on the carry.
You probably had that glove for how many years?
I used that for all my high school career.
That's usually how it goes.
Yep. So I finally bought my first glove. Bought my first glove going to college. Wilson A2000.
Hey, nothing better than a baseball glove.
Gain of 4.
Especially when it fits you just right.
In fact, I had 2 of them.
Or there's baseball in the air. The Tigers are playing the White Sox tonight. The Huskies are playing the Big Reds.
They are.
Crisp air. Right now, the Tigers are sitting in first place, and with the win here tonight, the Huskies could have a 2-0 record and be atop the MAC White, and we are...
Nice first down there.
We're seeing the power game continue from Jalen Lewis. Just following these big offensive linemen. Xavion Walker. Don't hear his name a ton, but Xavion Walker wearing the blue and white, number 60. He's the center. We haven't seen any pre-snap penalties. We have seen maybe one snap on the ground, but Xavion is doing a great job in the middle of the offensive line. And Lakeview's trying to milk this clock. It's down to 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
Well, the Lakeview offensive line is really a nice job tonight. Very nice job.
I think when earlier when I was saying that this team is a little bit different, there was a lot of confidence in the depth, a lot of confidence in these linemen and their size and strength.
On the tackle.
They got a little size, we got some strength. We got some nice athletes.
Gain of 2.
I have the pleasure of teaching 9th graders here at Lakeview High School, and I do remember 3.5 years ago, 3 years ago, when some of these guys came in as freshmen. I thought to myself, hey, Coach Street, you might have your offensive line right here in my class. Give it a couple years, but they're already pushing 6 feet plus. You could tell they had some strength, and now here they are. You've got guys like Pizzo and Tringali and Klein
on the keeper.
and Walker, and you're starting to see these guys. Got Nolan Ong out there on the end doing the dirty work.
Jacob Ensworth on the tackle.
Coach Street has done a great job giving his guys opportunities to play at the next level. It's amazing how many of our football players are playing at the next level, at all levels. Maybe it's not, D1 in the national championship game, but we got tons of linemen who every year find a way to play at the next level. So those scouts are looking at this video footage. They're seeing Gavin McKee run for a couple touchdowns.
Timeout on the field call by
But the football purists are looking at those blocks.
For sure.
And they're getting their own statistics. Pancake blocks, who's opening up holes, who's...
Well, I remember when I coached there a couple years ago, we had Harold Irby was on the freshman team with myself.
Fans, don't forget,
we had our first ball game against Royal Oak, and by the next game, Harold Irby was on varsity.
Shout out to Harold Irby, who played at Saginaw Valley. Had some opportunities to play. He got offered, was going to play in the CFL and some Canadian football. Had some options there. I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to see Harold Irby play. Sometimes he's around. Listening, Harold. I also had the opportunity to coach him in middle school, and I swear we weren't the best team. We weren't the best team. We dealt with some injuries. We dealt with some eligibility issues. But the couple games we won in a 6-game schedule, I think Harold won the game for us. I feel like he made every tackle, and we ran up behind him the entire game.
He's tough kid.
Harold Irby. Check out this offensive line from end to end. Key in the handoff. Let us run to Dallas Harris. He's going to try to find us a hole. This one might not break away for a touchdown, but Harris crosses the first down marker, picks up another first down.
Takes it into Big Red territory.
And it's also these, we keep mentioning the offensive line, that these running backs have to block. Coach 3 does not want a running back if he's afraid to block.
That's right.
I've heard that many times. So guys running off like right now, like Brendan Coffin, you look at his statistics, he's got some carries today, but he might be averaging three or four carry. But his blocks are paving the way for runs like that with Dallas Harris. There he is. Coffin comes off the field. They put him right back on. We'll keep my eye on Coffin here, number 5. We get a penalty. It looks like we didn't get that.
Delay a game.
Penalty on the field. Delay a game against the
20
Huskies.
substitutions, but...
Well, we got 2:48 left on the clock.
2:48. I think maybe one more first down might just do it.
First and 15 at the 50-yard line.
Keep everything clean here.
Is Lakeview a white division?
We're in the MAC White. MAC White, so this, we haven't played the MAC White game. They're playing up here. MAC Red is the top division in the MAC, where White is the second highest division. So this is one of those crossover games where you have to play up. They played 2 of those this year. Let's see.
He's got a face mask
on the carry. Sam Jones on the
face
stop.
mask
Penalty marker on the field.
We'll see Eisenhower later in the year. That's another MAC Red team. So these are definitely challenging games. These are schools that have 3,000 plus kids.
Face mask against
they have
the
a lot
Reds.
of athletes to choose from. And, Lakeview has always competed with these MAC Red teams, but it's been tough to win the games. They've always been in the game, but their winning record against MAC Red teams is not where Coach Free wants it to be. But here we're seeing
15 yards walking it off.
We're seeing Lakeview in this offensive line, in this run game.
What's the student population at Lakeview? About 1,200?
Last I checked, around 1360.
13? So Chippewa probably has double that, if not more.
No doubt. We were up to 1,500 a few years ago, playing Division I. Attendance actually went up this year from last year, so Lakeview, a wonderful school to be a part of. Tonight, wonderful football team to watch.
Travis Kelly on the carry.
Keep this ball on the ground with Travis Kelly. We're at 2 minutes. Doesn't look like anybody's calling any timeouts here. Chippewa Valley seems to have...
they have 2 left, right?
Chippewa has 2 left, but it doesn't look like they're going to call any here. They see the writing on the wall. This is huge. I asked Coach Three, I asked him about revenge, and again, he didn't want to use that word, but he just mentioned bad taste, bad taste. These boys who played in last year's game, they didn't like walking off that big red field. They definitely could have won that game last year, but they could not put the ball in the end zone. They couldn't get sustained offense, and had a lot of mistakes in last year's game. Ended up losing that game 19-2, but it's a completely different story a year later. They do have a Husky down, and
Custer on the stop.
So it's good to see that. It's Vincenzo Pizzo. Definitely need him, and now we're going to see some of the subs come in. We don't like to see Pizzo there laying on the ground. Aiden McCullough comes in. Aiden McCullough was Scout Player of the Week.
Oh.
So I was at one of the practices this week, and they were shouting around and giving awards to guys who are deserving. Aiden McCullough was part of that scout team in the Lapeer week, part of the scout team. And now he comes in for Pizzo, looking to make a play. Good job by Aiden McCullough all week long. Hard run there by Brendan Coffey, picking up those dirty yards, picking up that first down.
That might do it right there.
Might do it. We see might have one more play. Going to roll that clock. Brendan Coffey gets the first down. Pizzo tries to go out there, and Coach yanks it back. Stay out there, McCullough. And Mr. Moss, we like to call this victory formation.
Sounds good.
Take a knee. You can see Chippewa starting to line up at the 50. Coaches take their headsets off. Coach Bubba 3 collecting the headsets. There's Ahmad Good.
He takes the knee.
Take the knee. And the dog pound. And the fans here at Lakeview have something to cheer about as the Lakeview Huskies start this year off.
A big win.
2-0 against some
big win.
Big wins against Lapeer and the Mac Red, Chippewa Valley Big Reds. You know what that means, Bob. We're back here next week.
Oh, no.
For a game against the Roseville Panthers, who got us last year, but this is 2025. It's a different year. The teams will cross the 50, shake hands, and another productive night. The fans are starting to head down towards the gates to greet the players. And what a start here. What a start to this game. What a finish. Bob, be back here next week. Welcome the Panthers of Roseville. We thank you for watching here on YouTube. John Fox on the camera. We appreciate him and his crew coming out every home game. And we'll check it out next week, week 3, Lakeview, Roseville. The Huskies are 2-0. See you next week.
That's 2, baby. That's 2.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Right toe up, left hand going down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Switch it up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, hey, everybody come in here, take a knee. Hey, get in close. Hey, bring it in tight. Bring it close. Come on.
Just put it in his shoulder pad too. Just put it in his shoulder pad.
All right.
Good game, guys. We're proud of you.
Coaches, anything? Coach Lance? Enjoy this one for 3 hours, gentlemen. Roseville's on the clock at midnight.
Great job. Great job.
Okay. All right, hey, fellas. We talked about the keys of the game, man. Winning the line of scrimmage, doing those little things right. Okay. We were the least penalized team out of the two, but we got to clean some of those things up. Okay. You guys really came through and persevered and just kept battling, you know, throughout the game. It was a little rocky when we missed those extra points or missed those conversions. But we said, hey, we want to get that drive, go get points. We turned it over, but our defense responded by getting that stop. That was a big stop after. Give it up for that defense, man.
Let's go defense!
Well, hey, we're thinking we want the ball. We want to get one of those Lakeview drives together, and they're hoping for something like what just happened. So we gave them hope. But that next play mentality, man, it just pays off. Just keep grinding, keep being faithful, keep doing those little things. Because good things happen when you just go one play at a time. One play at a time. And hey, now, it's been a minute since we've been 2-0. Okay? Keep the outsiders on the outside. Okay? Now, enjoy this. But guess what? The biggest game of the year is next week. Because this is the only one we got. You guys understand that? It's the only one we got. All right? So, extremely proud of you guys. Hard work, dedication, and discipline. That pays off. Don't forget that. All right? And just great to see you guys have fun out there. Great job. All right? I'm proud of you. Make great choices. Okay? Those guys do live different. They don't have anything to lose. We have something to lose. Take care of your body. Be in the right places. Be with the right people. Put the right things in your body. You understand? Take everything home and wash it. Okay? All right, Kevin and Petey, break them down.
That is one heck of a team effort. Way to not back out. Way to fight. Let's go. Family on me. Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family!
Here with Lori and Vale. What position you play, Lori?
Defensive tackle.
Saw you all in the backfield there in the second half. Feel like anytime they went drop back the pass, you were in there getting pressure. How do you do it?
Man, it's got to do my job, fill my gaps, and just rely on the rest of my defense. You know, they only scored to the last quarter, gave up 7 points.
How good does it feel to be 2-0?
It feels awesome. It feels great. We deserve this.
Go get some Husky cats.
Time to get active. This is the main attraction. The motivation and the passion. Ready for it, we gon' take action. Time to get active. This is the main attraction. The motivation and the passion. Don't stop. We against the clock. Don't stop. Don't stop. We against the clock. Don't stop.
Don't stop me, don't stop 3, 1, 2, 3. Go!
Come on, let's get him.
Ready for it, we gon' take action. Time to get active. This is the main attraction. And the motivation and the passion. Ready for it, we gon' take action.
Jalen, come here. I'm here with Jalen Lewis. You found the end zone once, they took it back, and then you scored again. How'd that feel?
It felt really good. I definitely can't do it without my team. My team helped me. They told me I was going to get it back, and I got it back. And honestly, I'm grateful for my team and everyone I love.
Hey, 2-0, go celebrate.
2-0!
The motivation and the passion. Ready for it, we gon' take action. Time to get active. This is the main attraction. And the motivation and the passion. Don't stop. We against the clock. Don't stop. Don't stop. We against the clock.